Have you ever wondered how the Rothschilds, a family synonymous with wealth, accumulated their fortune? This family, the Rothschilds, has been a name etched in the annals of world history. And their wealth has been a subject of intrigue, speculation, and awe for centuries. Their fortunes have been shrouded in mystery, their financial prowess the stuff of legends. But what is the true story behind this family's astounding wealth? How did the Rothschilds amass a fortune so vast it seems to defy comprehension? The answer is not as straightforward as one might think. It's a tale that weaves together threads of ambition, strategic alliances, shrewd financial management, and a dash of serendipity. It's a story that spans continents and centuries, and it's one that we will unravel in this video. So, buckle up for a journey into the past, the present, and the future of the Rothschilds' wealth. To understand their wealth, we must travel back in time to the origins of the Rothschild dynasty. Our journey begins in the late 18th century, in the heart of Frankfurt's Jewish ghetto. Amid the narrow, winding streets and the hustle and bustle of daily life, a young man named Meyer Amschel Rothschild was cultivating a dream. Born into a family of modest means, Meyer's ambitions were anything but modest. Meyer's father, a small-scale trader and money changer, provided the young Rothschild with his first introduction to the world of finance. At a tender age, Meyer was exposed to coins, foreign currencies, and the rudiments of trade. His keen intellect and unquenchable curiosity served him well in these early years. When Meyer was just 12, tragedy struck. His parents passed away, leaving him and his siblings orphaned. Despite this setback, Meyer never let adversity dampen his ambitions. He took up an apprenticeship under a banking firm in Hanover, where he honed his skills and acquired a deep understanding of the nuances of banking and finance. Upon his return to Frankfurt, Meyer set up a small trading business dealing in rare coins and antiques. His reputation for honesty and sharp business acumen quickly spread, attracting the attention of wealthy patrons. His clientele included nobles and aristocrats who trusted Meyer with their financial affairs. His business was thriving, but Meyer had his sights set higher. He knew that to truly make his mark, he needed to venture into the world of high finance and international banking. And so, he shifted his focus to providing banking services such as loans and investments. It was a bold move, but Meyer was not one to shy away from risks. However, it was his astute understanding of the political landscape that set him apart. He saw opportunity where others saw uncertainty. Meyer began to provide loans to governments, a move that was unheard of at the time but would prove to be the foundation of the Rothschild financial empire. But Meyer Amschel Rothschild's real rise to power came through a savvy alliance with a German prince. Prince William of Hesse was a man with a problem that Meyer Amschel Rothschild was eager to solve. It was the latter part of the 18th century, and Prince William had amassed a substantial fortune during the 7 Years' War. However, he was unsure of how to handle his wealth. Enter Meyer Rothschild, a humble merchant from Frankfurt's Jewish ghetto, who had a knack for finance and a vision for a financial empire. Meyer offered to manage the prince's wealth, and in doing so, he found himself in a strategic alliance with one of the most influential men of his time. This was not a relationship built on charity, but rather on mutual benefit. Prince William needed someone to manage his wealth, and Meyer was only too willing to fill that role. In return, Meyer was given access to a world previously closed to him, a world of power, influence, and unimaginable wealth. This alliance was the foundation stone of the Rothschilds' initial fortune. Meyer used his position to engage in a variety of financial ventures. He began lending money to other nobles and even governments, becoming a sort of early-day investment banker. He also pioneered new forms of business such as bonds, annuities, and foreign exchange. This was no small feat. Meyer was defying the social norms of his time. He was a Jew from the ghetto, operating in a world dominated by Christian nobility. But his financial acumen, combined with his strategic alliance with Prince William, allowed him to bypass these barriers and amass a fortune that would become the seed of the Rothschild Empire. But Mayer's alliance with Prince William was more than just a business relationship. It was a masterstroke of social climbing, a leap from the confines of the Jewish ghetto to the parlors of European nobility. Through this alliance, Mayer was able to establish the Rothschilds as a name to be reckoned with in the world of finance. With a foot in the door of European nobility, the Rothschilds were poised for a meteoric rise. The stage was set for the ascension of a financial dynasty that would span continents and centuries, forever altering the course of history. The Rothschilds were on the threshold of greatness, ready to step into a world that would never be the same again. Armed with a powerful alliance and a growing fortune, the Rothschilds began to expand. It was a strategic move, orchestrated by the family patriarch Meyer Amschel Rothschild, who had 5 sons ready to carry forward the family's financial legacy. Each son was dispatched to a key European city with a mission to establish a Rothschild bank. First, we have Amschel Meyer Rothschild, the eldest son, who stayed in Frankfurt, bolstering the family's original base. Next, the second son, Salomon Meyer Rothschild, who ventured to Vienna, where he established a bank that would become a cornerstone of Austrian finance. The middle son, Nathan Meyer Rothschild, struck out for London, setting up a banking institution that quickly became one of the most influential in the city. Fourth in line, Karl Meyer Rothschild made his way to Naples, founding a bank that thrived in the vibrant Italian economy. Lastly, the youngest son, James Meyer Rothschild, headed to Paris, where he established a bank that became a linchpin of French finance. Each son in his own city replicated the successful banking model their father had pioneered in Frankfurt. They provided loans to governments and royalty, financed infrastructural developments, and facilitated international trade. The Rothschilds were not just bankers, they were becoming the financiers of nations. Through their network of banks, the Rothschilds could move money across borders with unprecedented speed and efficiency. They had their fingers on the pulse of Europe's economies, and this gave them a unique and powerful advantage. As their wealth grew, so too did their influence. They were able to shape economic policies, influence political decisions, and even sway the outcomes of wars. But their expansion was not without risk. Each new venture brought with it the potential for failure. Yet the Rothschilds were not deterred. They had a vision, and they were willing to gamble to realize it. The Rothschilds had transformed themselves from humble beginnings into a banking behemoth, but their wealth was about to skyrocket with a gamble on a battle. The Battle of Waterloo, a turning point in European history, was also a turning point for the Rothschild fortune. One might wonder, what does a historic battle have to do with the accumulation of wealth by a banking family? The answer lies in the ingenious use of carrier pigeons. Before the advent of telegraphs and telephones, news travelled at a snail's pace. But the Rothschilds, always one step ahead, had a network of carrier pigeons. These birds, known for their homing abilities, were trained to carry messages over long distances. During the Battle of Waterloo, these feathered messengers were put to work. As Napoleon Bonaparte and the Duke of Wellington clashed, the Rothschilds waited, their eyes fixed on the skies. When the pigeons finally arrived with the news that Wellington had triumphed, the Rothschilds were the first to know. But they didn't celebrate. Instead, they saw an opportunity. In an era when information was power, they held the most valuable card. They knew that the victory meant stability, and stability would lead to a surge in the value of British government bonds. Before the general public could even hear of the battle's outcome, the Rothschilds started buying. They bought bonds at a low price from panicked sellers who feared the worst. And when the official news of Wellington's victory finally arrived, the bond prices soared, and so did the Rothschild fortune. It was a masterstroke of strategic planning and shrewd financial acumen. The Rothschilds had turned news into gold and a war into a windfall. This event further expanded their wealth and influence. Fast forward to today, and the Rothschilds' wealth remains a topic of fascination and speculation. The family's fortune is shrouded in secrecy, making it difficult to pinpoint an exact figure. However, estimates range from hundreds of billions to trillions of dollars, placing them among the wealthiest families in history. Despite the passage of time, the Rothschilds have managed to maintain their influence in global finance. They have diversified their assets, investing in a variety of sectors, including real estate, wine, and art. Their financial institutions continue to thrive, shaping economic trends and influencing policy decisions worldwide. Moreover, the Rothschilds' philanthropic endeavors reflect their wealth. They have established foundations and donated to causes such as education, health, and the arts, further extending their reach and impact. The Rothschilds' journey from a ghetto in Frankfurt to the pinnacle of global finance is a testament to strategic alliances, bold gambles, and the enduring power of wealth.